Well, those were all the reactions coming in from the BJP Congress and particularly from Congress, in fact, because right now we have some breaking news coming in with regards to Congress sources. And as per the Congress sources, the party was trying to reach out to TMC through back doors, but there has been no olive branch that was extended from the TMC. Now, for the past 3 weeks, TMC shut down any communication with the Congress party for any possible talks of seat sharing. Now Congress is hoping if there could be a post-election alliance possible on the cards. This is the particular information that we are receiving from Congress sources. Remember, when the INDIA bloc was formed, there was quite a lot of speculations with regards to number of seats that the Congress would be able to contest on from West Bengal, and now the TMC has come out with a unilateral list of 42 candidates. Right now we have Shireen Elizabeth joining us on the broadcast to bring us more perspective into this particular breaking news. Shireen, a very good morning to you. Very firstly, even now the Congress has their hopes pinned on the TMC for an alliance, though now it's the question is around a post-poll alliance. How are we looking at this?
Well, good morning. Now, yesterday, it was very much made clear by the TMC that there is no hope of any sort of seat sharing or alliance with the TMC and the Congress. Now, the Congress sources have been suggesting that ever since an announcement was made by Mamata Banerjee that this was around 4 weeks back, I believe, that she said that they are going to contest independently, will not be having an alliance with the Congress party. Since then, the Congress party have been trying to reach out to the TMC, but TMC has shut down any sort of communication with the Congress party. Now, even yesterday, when these 42 names were in fact announced by the TMC, Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president, while speaking to the media, has said that our doors are always open and alliance can happen any time before the withdrawal. So this indicates that probably the Congress is hoping that before the elections, pre-elections, probably the TMC has already announced there can't be any sort of alliance, but post the elections, if required, there could be an alliance, is what the Congress has in mind. But we have to, of course, see what is in the mind of TMC, because from TMC has been saying that there are a number of issues with the Congress because of which they have not having an alliance with the Congress. One is Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, their Congress candidate in West Bengal, who has been, speaking against TMC, speaking against Mamata Banerjee. Even after the alliance was stitched, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary went on to criticize the TMC. Secondly, the delay in deciding the seat sharing, the delay in deciding what should be the joint campaign like, should there be a minimum program that the alliance should come up with. All this TMC has been saying is because of Congress party, who doesn't really have a vision for the election, and that is why they decided to go separate ways. So we have to, of course, see whether a post-election alliance is actually possible or not.
Right, Shireen. Shireen, thank you for bringing us all those details with regards to this breaking news. Right now, we also have Pallavi Ghosh joining us on the broadcast to bring us more perspective and context to the list, in fact, that had been released yesterday. Pallavi, a very good morning to you. Very firstly, this list that's come out, if we just take a quick glance at it and had to analyze it, what are the key takeaways with regards to the candidates? If you could just sum up some of the highlights from this list.
Well, I mean, just to begin focusing on that Congress-TMC relationship, because that is also very interesting, choosing Irfan Pathan, keeping in mind the fact that in Behrampur, over 52% of the population belongs to the minority, and that has really been the stronghold of Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. And he was always aware that this is exactly the kind of constituency which Mamata Banerjee also excels at. So that's the reason why he would always come out with very, very strong words against her. Now you have Yusuf Pathan fielded by the Trinamool Congress, and Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary faces a strong anti-incumbency. The TMC's message to the Congress party is loud and clear. No soft handling. We are going to be all out and aggressive. So that's the choice of Yusuf Pathan. They've also, of course, gone in for Shatrughan Sinha because Asansol, which also has a huge amount of Bihar population, and thereby explains the choice of Shatrughan Sinha. Also, Kirti Azad, someone who's been hopping from the BJP to other political parties and now back to the TMC. But in the other names which are a kind of a revelation, I mean, Abhishek Banerjee contesting from Diamond Harbour, again, nothing new because that's been his stronghold. But you have Mahua Moitra being repeated. despite all those allegations. You have the actor Dev also contesting, despite the fact that he's under the ED scanner. So the TMC's message is very loud and clear and simple, that we are not going to buckle under pressure coming in from the BJP. They can keep on using any kind of investigating agency, and this is exactly what Mamata Banerjee was talking about when she was speaking at the brigade ground yesterday. And of course, you have Arjun Singh, the stalwart of Barrackpur. He has been replaced, which has led to a certain amount of heartburn in him also. So not the attempt is to try and represent a mix, young, old, seniors, new faces, and a continuity as well.
Right, Pallavi. Pallavi, do stay with us. Right now, we are also being joined by Kamalika Sen-Gupta. Kamalika, very good morning to you. Very firstly, as Pallavi was just mentioning, the names that have come up in this particular list, if we also look specifically focus on Mahua Moitra, we've seen there are 5 MPs whose names have been dropped, but Mahua Moitra was a centre of controversy with regards to her membership in the parliament. Post that, she's again been included in that list. How are we looking at this particular move?
Can you please repeat your question?
Kamalika, my question to you is with regards to Mahua Moitra's candidature. We've seen that 5 other MPs have already been dropped by the TMC, 5 MPs who were all sitting MPs. But Mahua Moitra has still been kept in the list despite all the controversies that had panned out with regards to her membership in parliament.
If you see that as far as the candidature of Mahua Moitra is concerned, it is Mamata Banerjee who declared the day she was expelled from the parliament. The same day Mamata Banerjee declared that Mahua Moitra will be contesting from Krishnanagar. The fact is, initially when this controversy started, at that point of time, actually TMC was weighing the water. They were actually keeping an eye what's happening. It is a personal matter. But then when it took the political turn and other parties like Congress, they went overboard in supporting Mahua Moitra, and we saw the day Mahua coming out of the parliament, Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi was with her. That day, Trinamool Congress decided that what we are getting it from the sources, that Mahua Moitra is a face who is anti-BJP, and she has to be kept, and that's why Mahua Moitra is not at all a surprise in the list now. Because Mamata Banerjee on that day itself declared that Mahua Moitra is going to contest from Krishnanagar because she is an anti-BJP. She has become a national anti-BJP face. So there is no point that the party is going to dump it. As far as other MPs are concerned, like Arjun Singh, which is now definitely talk of the political circles in Bengal, Arjun Singh, Sunil Mondal, both of them went to BJP in 2019. They ditched party badly at that point of time. So this time they did not give tickets to both of them. And Arjun Singh was he got to know yesterday in the morning, that's what I'm getting from my sources, that his name is not there because in 2019 it was the fact that he did not get the ticket and Dinesh Trivedi got the ticket. It switched into BJP.
Right, Kamalika. Kamalika, thank you for bringing us that perspective with regards to the list and the candidates that have been announced. With that, now we have Pallavi continuing to stay with us on the broadcast. Pallavi, coming back to you, well, the entire breaking news that we just brought out, the Congress is now looking at a possibility of a post-alliance, post-election alliance. How are we looking at that? Do you think the TMC might agree to such a particular alliance after the polls?
Well, I mean, I think the Congress party is hopeful, just as any political party would be. I mean, equally, the Congress is quite hopeful about BSP as well, despite the fact that Mayawati has made it clear that she's going to be contesting elections on her own. It is very important, therefore, for the Congress party and generally more specifically the India front to perform well, because the Congress's calculation is that in case they are in a position to form the government, then you will have those who are fence-sitters, who are the naysayers, like the BSP, like the Trinamool Congress, who would, just to take on the fight against the BJP, be a part of the India front government if it is even formed. Let's not forget that in Bengal, it's now a fight between TMC and BJP. In case, and we are talking very, very hypothetically, there's a situation of India front being able to form a government, but is falling short of numbers. I think that moral pressure will mount on both BSP, but more specifically on Mamata Banerjee, to ensure that the India front government is formed.